participant from last year's playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ready to fire from the pistol. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
You know what? Everybody gets energized in the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to Davis. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Rasmussen. Swings it out to the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He might want another play. The give to the right. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
I think throughout the week in practice when they were game planning their opening script. I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing. On their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the back. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The give to the tailback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. Snags it over the middle. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. The opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work. There he goes. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride Davis here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Rasmussen. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Warren. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive.
Pulls it in on the left. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And winning 1st down is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking deep down the right side. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Texas.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Davis. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to throw, it's Rasmussen. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Sending the offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and is picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Quarterback may change this route. The give to Davis. Steam steamrolls his way ahead. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football.
He lets one fly deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the lone running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down and run. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Warren. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Using his feet. Stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. In the red area, it's Davis. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Gets the back moving. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs. And
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Warren. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to fire on second down. They get to him as he throws. This time it's complete. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the shot. He's got it along the sideline. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Bulldogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Texas offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Longhorns in the hurry up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. Finds a little space. Picks up the first down. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle that gets him down at the 37.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Rasmussen. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The screen, he can go. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Game 2. Going up. 4th down.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop a coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Running back searching for a hole. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Okay, Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Dead center perfect, and that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Marshall. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Going right to work up top. Looking deep. Pulls it in down the middle. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits, and make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On on third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 1 more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
Grabs it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. With the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is good. So an 82-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Georgia, 27, Texas.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37.
First and 10.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points because the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Back has it. Smithers into space. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Get set. Get set.
Looking for a man. It's Rasmussen. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, and when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Punt is on its way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least the one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Rasmussen. The screen, and watch out. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Great job by the defense, prepared for the option here in a 2-point situation, and the offense comes away with nothing.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Peppers. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Fighting off the defender. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped him getting the first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught over the middle. It's Peppers. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on first down. Firing to the end zone. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone.
Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Time is of the essence. Just under a minute to go as they line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Davis. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the try is no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
Texas, 28.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. wants to go up top on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, this defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled now. You wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little bit. They've got to step up now and play with some urgency.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. He's got it at the 20. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think that's the hardest part about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, David, is complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have the lead.
And they definitely were sleepwalking. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit, and they didn't pout, they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ballgame.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Rasmussen. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's caught inside the 30. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much